left hands. Big right hand.
Mike Anthony with the lefts and the right.
God, that one right to the temple.
Now Mike smelling blood in the water. Big slam from Mike Anthony.
Energized by the crowd, Mike Anthony says this is going to be it.
Genetic dream.
Wait a minute, there's the counter.
Reversed into a big kick from Draco. The educated feet. Draco says it's over.
Wait a minute.
Hold
What the
on.
hell?
1 second.
What is he doing here?
We did not expect to see Geo Savage out here.
He's supposed to be in the hospital.
Looks like he was in the hospital. He's got a boot on his foot, sling on his arm, and a crutch. Now Mike Anthony's in control.
Yeah, all thanks to Geo Savage out
Draco
here.
was like he saw a ghost. Genetic dream from the top rope.
Here's the cover.
That is it. Mike retains.
Time to make the world recognize we ain't playing, yo. Off the top, smashing folk, hitting with the gun show. Everybody gon' flip, and that's off the rip. We are Memphis Wrestling, now you know who you messing with. 5-star, that's the name. Maria's here to change the game. M-Dub on my chest, got me slamming on you lame. You ain't know, you messing with the real dealer. From the super kicking, body slamming show stealer. Started out in the M, Memphis, Tennessee. Watching wrestling every Saturday on TV. It's only the beginning. Now it's time to play.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Memphis Wrestling. I am Dustin Starr alongside Pete Pranica and Terrence Ward, and we have a huge main event coming up today.
It is going to be absolutely fantastic, Terrence. I don't want to steal your thunder, but I mean, this is going to be a fantastic championship match. Tim Bosby going for the title, and best of all, just in case, not excluded from ringside, he's excluded from the building.
From the entire building.
That's not even fair. How does Tim Bosby, how is he able to do that, to demand anything?
We're not going to sit here and argue about it. Instead, in the main event today, it has been made official by matchmaker King Cobra. Aaron Roberts, the 420-pound problem, defends the Memphis Heritage Championship. 1-on-1, Terrence, against the boss, Tim Bosby, and 1-on-1. The only way to get that against Aaron Roberts is for Justin Case to be barred from the building. But guess who's coming up first? Woo-hoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we got a legend in the house. Check it out. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, making his return to Memphis Wrestling. I don't know what to call you, whether it's Big Bubba, Typhoon, Shockmaster, or my all-time favorite, Tugboat. Welcome to Memphis Wrestling. Welcome to the Wrestle Center.
It's great to be here. All these fans losing their mind watching these matches. It's incredible. Great to be back in Memphis.
Now, many years ago, Big Bubba in Memphis Wrestling, hey, the scenery has changed a little bit, right?
It's changed a lot, but it's still the same. Bottom line is, it's a city of legends. Memphis is tip top in my book.
Me too. Now, I've got to rewind back to the 90s when I saw you on WWE programming telling me to write a letter to Hulk Hogan. How many other people wrote a letter to Hulk Hogan? I wasn't the only one, big man.
Oh, did you get your bracelet done?
I'm still waiting on my bracelet.
I'm not the shipper, okay? I only do the deal, you know what I'm saying?
Wait just a second, I hear some music. It seems like we might have an interruption. Wait a second, look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Tugboat, Shockmaster, it's J.WEBB. J.WEBB's got his Shockmaster outfit on.
Unbelievable.
I'm so sorry. He's really excited. I'm MAKKARI KANDY, and this is my friend J.WEBB. He's a huge fan, and he has a Tugboat hat, and he was wondering if you could sign it.
Oh, an autograph right here at the desk. That's a sailor hat. Hey, might want to get me one of those as well. Wait just a second, folks. Not again. I hate to spoil the fun, but look who it is. I'm sorry, Big Bubba, but it's the storybook prince, Lord Gaston, and nobody invited you out here today.
Gaston needs no invitation, Dustin! This is a mockery! This is time that should be for Gaston! Not some freak with a helmet, not some stupid girl in her candy, and not some...
Hey, little fella. Yeah, I know you think that your opinion is important, but me and all these people know that your opinion is real little, okay? And that's something you need to know. So you need to stay out of this. I'm old school. You know where we settle things? Right there in the rings where we settle things, old school style. So if you got a hair on your, we won't go. You'll get in the ring with this man and show me what you got instead of running your mouth.
Big Bubba says, put your money where your mouth is. You versus J.WEBB right here, right now. I like that idea.
I'll knock your hair right off your head, Jay, and you'll be as bald and old and nasty looking as this old broken down tugboat when Gaston is done with you.
Oh, come on.
If you got an issue, we got a tissue for you, buddy.
Fans, we got our opening contest, and Tugboat is here at ringside. Fans, the bell rings and we are officially underway, but I do believe we've got to step away for our first commercial break. Fans, don't go away. We'll be right back.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
We topped off the new Sonic Smasher you love with our creamy queso. With hand-smashed patties made to order, it's a cheesy love letter to your taste buds, and they're about to get real emotional. The new Double Sonic Queso Smasher, part of our Smasher lineup.
It's time for the Ghost River Brewing Company Fan of the Week. Ghost River Brewing Company, our roots run deep.
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Sunday, November 17th, boxing legend BUTTERBEAN is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, we'll celebrate Milestone 200. Be a part of history. Reserve your seat at memphiswrestling.tv. Our next free-watch party at Dave & Buster's is AEW Full Gear. Join us Saturday, November 23rd. It's free to watch. That's Dave & Buster's, Memphis.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Looks like we might have a test of strength, or maybe not. I think that's the Greco-Roman nipple hip toss. Easy for me to say.
Well, Gaston came out here, started running his mouth, and Tugboat reminded him just how little a man he is.
Unbelievable. You never know what you're going to get here on Memphis Wrestling. We've got Big Bubba, Shockmaster, Typhoon, and Tugboat all rolled up into one here at ringside. Says put your money where your mouth is. I'm old school. We settle this inside the squared circle. And what about that helmet that J.WEBB had?
Yeah, it's going to take years to clean the glitter off the floor.
I love it. Meanwhile, in the ring, it now looks like we've got a wedgie.
Yeah.
Is this a wrestling match, or are we just out here playing games?
Well, you had the nipple toss.
Oh, come on.
Now you've
nice
got...
drop toe hold.
Oh, now ride 'em cowboy. J.WEBB is literally riding Storybook Prince Lord Gaston around the ring.
This is like 5th grade recess.
I used to love recess, by the way. You can hear the horns, the tugboat horns in the background, the fans. Let me get you one there, Pete. Woo-hoo!
Good Lord. This is supposed to be a professional broadcasting desk here. You two are sounding like a couple of hoot owls.
This is so much fun.
Party poop. Hey, who brought this party
I have
poop
no
to the
idea.
commentary desk?
Somebody get this man a Ghost River. Oh, big neck breaker from Storybook Prince Lord Gaston, who is a former Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champion, by the way. And speaking of having fun...
It was an ill-gotten championship anyway.
Gosh. It was a black eye on Memphis Wrestling is what it was. But join us for the fun. This Sunday, November 17th, boxing legend Butterbean will be here. Also, we'll celebrate Milestone 200. Get those tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. And meanwhile, a little prancing around before dropping a double axe handle on the head of J.WEBB.
J.WEBB able to kick out.
Gaston is mean and vicious.
You have to be in the world of pro wrestling, Dustin. You of all people should know that.
By the way, he's lucky to be here. He's not making any friends at the Halloween Spooktacular. Sue Young and the Mandible Claw. There's a 2 count. He almost picked up a victory here over J.WEBB. And fans, we have a loaded card. We've got tag team action coming up. We're going to hear from Big John Dalton. Also the huge main event. Aaron Roberts defends the Memphis Heritage Championship against Tim Bosby with just in case barred from the building. We'll also hear from Derek King. But meanwhile, J.WEBB on a roll.
Back-to-back clotheslines, and Storybook Prince Gaston decides to exit the ring.
He's taking a very smart strategic move to get out of the ring, putting some distance between him and J.WEBB, collecting his breath, taking an opportunity to reevaluate.
Like taking a hike is what it looks like.
What?
Now he's confronting MAKKARI. KANDY. Oh, there goes the KANDY.
My goodness.
Uh-oh.
KANDY literally goes everywhere. Oh, look at Big Bubba here.
Watch the desk.
He didn't take too kindly to that. Big Bubba's got him. Throws him back into the ring. Big Samoan chop from J.WEBB. And that is it.
Here is your winner, J.WEBB.
J.WEBB with a huge victory, standing side by side with Tugboat and MAKKARI KANDY. There's a big hug from the big man. Let's take a look back real quick on the instant replay. Brought to you by Memphis Wrestling Live this Sunday, November 17th. Come meet Butterbean. Tickets available at memphiswrestling.tv. And there's your winner, J.WEBB. Big victory in front of one of his favorite wrestlers. Welcome back to the broadcast position, Dustin Starr, Pete Pranica, and Terrence Ward. And can you believe that we just had the legend himself, Tugboat, on Memphis Wrestling?
That was amazing. Signed the sailor hat for J.WEBB. J.WEBB goes on for the victory. I mean, that is a storybook. Sorry, Prince Gaston. Not your story.
Speaking of storybook endings, so to speak, Derek King, several weeks back, announced his in-ring retirement. I promised you last week that I would catch up and speak with Derek King, and I did earlier this week. So let's take a look at my sit-down interview with Derek, by God, greater than great King. Check it out. Derek King, why now? Why retire now?
You know, I'm sure that people think that it's about the tag titles, or it's about not winning the tag titles, or Ray not going to split up, or there's going to be a turn or something like that. That's not really the case. Dustin, you know this. I've done this for a long time. And quite frankly, that you can't do this forever. The bruises and the bumps are starting to wear and tear. But I mean, when I say retire means in-ring, action. Of course, making the future stars of the world, and especially of Memphis Wrestling, and the stars of tomorrow, if you will. It's a big deal for me. So I'm better. I think I'll be better suited on the inside of I'll say on the backstage of it more than I will be on inside the ring anymore, because I paid my dues, so to speak.
So you look forward to helping out in other roles at Memphis Wrestling?
Absolutely. There's no problem about it. I mean, this thing is, that's my job been since day one. I always wanted to help and make sure that this is a future for wrestling. I love this business more than most people say I loved anything. But my job is to make sure that we can continue to do this forever.
Once you made your retirement speech, I saw all sorts of comments online, all sorts of people talking about it. Even PW Insider's Mike Johnson reached out to me and said, "Is Derek King really retiring?"
It's funny because I get the same questions. This is really it. I do have loose ends, like I told you on television. I said I do have loose ends to tie up. I do have obligations for other shows I've already committed to. This is it. This is I've had fun. I got to do it. I got to do everything. You got to realize I got to be in the ring with some of the biggest stars in the world. So I can go out on a high note and say that I've done it all and enjoyed it. I was just a skinny black kid that nobody ever thought would ever do what he did. This is for real. Sometimes we work ourselves into shoots sometimes, but this is what it is. I'm comfortable with saying that I can walk away from it.
Memphis Wrestling is hotter than ever. Join us live. This Sunday, November 17th, boxing legend Butterbean is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, we celebrate Milestone 200. Next Saturday, November 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Ghost River Brewing Company on Main Street in Memphis. Tickets are as low as just $10. Plus, watch AEW Full Gear at Dave & Buster's in Memphis. Saturday, November 30th, don't miss Memphis Wrestling's Stars of Tomorrow, featuring Wrestle Center coach Jonathan Gresham, one-on-one against Tim Bosby. Sunday, December 8th, AJ Francis returns to Memphis Wrestling for the Grind City Rumble. All tickets are on sale now. Get yours right now at memphiswrestling.tv. Comics, Kapow Comics! It's the place for comic books, retro games, classic memorabilia, and more. Kapow Comics, 501-834-5769.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Dustin Starr, Pete Pranica, and Terrence Ward. We saw before the break. Woo-hoo! Tugboat was here in Memphis Wrestling, and I loved every second of it. Also, I caught up with Derek King. He says it's time. The time is now. I still don't know how to exactly feel about one of my best friends finally hanging up the boots.
Great friend, great competitor, great personality in the industry. Sad to see him go, at least from in-ring competition.
Derek King has been a staple here in the Mid-South of Memphis, even for a long time in the previous iterations of Memphis Wrestling. People know Derek King, and to know that chapter of in-ring competition is coming to a close definitely hits the feels of all of us from every generation.
Derek King is a surefire Memphis Wrestling Hall of Famer, and I'm sure that he'll get his name called at some point. Part 2 of that interview is coming up next week, but what's coming up right now is tag team action. Let's head to the ring.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first is the team of Main Event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil.
Main Event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil. Cool.
Emphasis on the word nasty.
Hey, in a lot of sports, like guys don't wash their knee pads and foot gear, all that stuff. I mean, is that the same in basketball? Do you walk by and certain guys like, whew?
Oh, no. Equipment manager takes care of all of that. Nobody in pro basketball smells like Big Nasty Phil.
And introducing next, their opponents, it is the team of the chosen one, Zay Washington and Denzel Rollins.
Take a look at this tag team, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Denzel Rollins, one of the best pure strikers in Memphis Wrestling, tagging up one of the most athletically gifted wrestlers in all of Memphis Wrestling, talking about Zay Washington, the man on your television screen. These two are going to make a spectacular tag team as they square off against Main Event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil. And I did ask Main Event Bradley earlier, when's the last time you've actually been in a main event? And he told me that every match that he's in is a main event match. So this is a main event match here on Memphis Wrestling before the actual main event,
which will be massive with Aaron Roberts and Tim Bosby, just in case excused from the building.
Hey, this is our double main event.
Bell rings and we are underway. That's Zay Washington with Main Event Bradley as our capacity crowd is chanting whatever they want, whenever they want, but I think it's directed at Main Event Bradley.
And it's not complimentary.
Do you want to point? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say something about really, really sucking is what it sounded like.
Oh, dear God. Here we go.
Oh, an early pinfall attempt.
2 count. Denzel Rollins almost picking up a quick victory there.
Do want to point out something for our new viewers here as Denzel Rollins is in control and a chop to Main Event Bradley. That there are 2 former Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Champions at the ring currently.
Big shot and a drop kick. Nicely done, whether you like it or not, by Big Nasty Phil.
Big Nasty Phil getting the tag in as Main Event Bradley is the former tag team champion and Zay Washington, a former Memphis Wrestling tag team champion. So interesting to see these 2 teams compete. Denzel Rollins, of course, I'll give him a little bit of credit, choosing an interesting partner here that could provide some teachings, if you will.
Zay Washington also very, very successful in singles competition, a former Memphis Wrestling Internet champion in his own right. But here comes Denzel Rollins fighting up on the big man, Big Nasty Phil.
Oh, Big Nasty Phil with a big boot.
Big nasty boot. Yeah, stereo where available.
Imagine the smell of that thing.
Whoa. Cover.
Thank God we don't have smell-o-vision.
Near fall. Ooh, thank goodness.
Main Event Bradley trying to sink in a choke right in the center of the ring.
Kind of smells like skunk, kind of like Hoxie.
Stop it. We have landfills, thank you very much.
No, landfill, Big Nasty
That's
Phil.
Not what I meant, Dustin. That's not what I meant.
Landfill, Big Nasty Phil. I see where you're going with that, and I like it.
There's a kickoff. What is this? You've got to be kidding me with this power.
I thought he was going for a power.
Oh, my goodness. Devastating power bomb in the center of the ring on the Munford Pharmacy logo.
And here comes Zay Washington taking out Big Nasty Phil.
House of Fire.
Oh, massive knee lift. Neck breaker.
Zay Washington is on fire, setting him up. We know what this is.
Somebody call Memphis International. Tell them we've got something going airborne.
This is going to be the 450 splash.
Oh, but Big Nasty Phil saves his partner. Good teamwork by Big Nasty Phil.
Finally, Pete. Finally.
Nobody's safe on the floor. Down goes Brad and Phil. Tope Suicida from Denzel.
And Main Event Bradley backed into the turnbuckle by Zay Washington.
Comes Denzel, double team. Senior official David Knight has a 2-on-1 here.
Wait. There's a counter. By Main Event Bradley with that roll-up pin.
Handful of tights, and Bradley picks up the victory.
Here are your winners, Main Event Bradley and Big Nasty Phil.
Big Nasty Phil and Main Event Bradley pick up a tag team victory here today on Memphis Wrestling.
Hey, providing some main event entertainment for all of our viewers at home and those here at the Wrestle Center.
Welcome back to the broadcast position. Dustin Starr, Pete Pranica, and Terrence Ward. And it was nearly highway robbery. It had a handful of trunks in there.
I call it a handful of tights. It was the necessary leverage to secure a pin.
Also illegal.
Speaking of illegal, speaking of theft, I hear standing by the Righteous Path along with Reverend Ash Taylor, who do nothing but cause trouble here at the Wrestle Center. Take a look.
You want your card again?
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today to address two heathens, the twins of Satan, and a cockroach that just doesn't know when to go away. Barnabas, understand that those who do not follow the righteous path will be buried 6 feet under it. Hallelujah!
The following contest is set for one fall, making his way to the ring, the babyface beast, Big John Dalton!
Big John Dalton, the babyface beast. They say whose house? The fans say Dalton's house. This man has done it all this summer, including most recently being voted in a landslide, the Daily Journal 2024 Union County Reader's Choice Awards. He was voted Man of the Year. Big John Dalton out seeing his people. And when we return, we're going to hear from Big John Dalton himself. Don't you dare go away. More Memphis Wrestling in just a moment.
We got to talk about the best wrestling that we watched all week. You're up.
I think Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman put on a 5-star match in 60 seconds. I've never seen it happen before. Bronson Reed chunks the fan at Braun. I'm like, where the hell did that dude come from?
I got a tweet saying it's a good thing they're not in Memphis, or else that would have been one of the Memphis Wrestling guys getting hurled.
Exactly.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
We topped off the new Sonic Smasher you love with our creamy queso. With hand-smashed patties made to order, it's a cheesy love letter to your taste buds, and they're about to get real emotional. The new Double Sonic Queso Smasher, part of our Smasher lineup.
It's time for the Ghost River Brewing Company Fan of the Week. Ghost River Brewing Company, our roots run deep.
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
You just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard.
Comics, Kapow Comics! It's the place for comic books, retro games, classic memorabilia, and more. Kapow Comics, 501-834-5769.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling. Welcome back to the broadcast position. And joining me at this time is Big John Dalton. What's up, big man?
This is fantastic, and I love all these people. It's been an exciting summer for BJD, starting with being the 2-time Rumble on the Trail winner. And not only that, I was just recently selected as 2024 Man of the Year in Union County, Mississippi, thanks to all these lovely fans and everyone back at home.
Congratulations, Big John Dalton.
But where there's good, there's not so good. I got to wrestle for the Memphis Heritage Championship, but I failed. I got to wrestle for the Memphis Internet Championship, but I failed. See, I'm at a point in my career where I don't just want to be known as Buff Baggles' tag team partner. I've got to figure out how to get gold myself. And that mission starts today, and step one starts right now. It's go time, baby. Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, Big John Dalton is headed to the ring. He's in action. Coming up next. Bell rings and we are underway, and it's very interesting what Big John Dalton had to say. All these accolades and accomplishments this year, but still there was failures where he wasn't able to capture singles championships on 2 different occasions. Is he stretching?
Yeah, apparently Cruz did not stretch properly in the locker room.
So have you ever seen a pair of shoes that light up on the court?
Not on the court, no. They would not be legal in the NBA.
Is that illegal in the NBA?
It would be illegal, yes.
Of course, Pete Pranica is the voice, television voice of your Memphis Grizzlies. 7 Cruz with a slap to the face. First spitting in the gun show's face, now slapping Big John Dalton in the face.
2 big mistakes.
The 300-plus pounder now.
Some power behind that Irish whip from Big John Dalton for sure. Uh-oh. Knock, knock.
Wait a second. Where you at?
We're waiting.
Oh, my goodness. Return fire in the form of a slap. Look at that.
Okay.
Big John Dalton.
That's a new one.
Laying out 7 Cruz and almost picked up the victory.
Did you see him utilize that middle rope as extra buoyancy, I guess you could say?
The momentum and the velocity.
Yeah.
Going vertical.
Big John Dalton with a huge vertical standing delayed suplex. Big Bam Bam Bigelow-esque headbutt.
I was just about to say, pulling some inspiration from some Memphis Wrestling legends.
Now he's headed to the top rope. 300-pound splash. Count to 1,000,000 if you want. We've got a winner.
Here is your winner, Big John Dalton.
Let's take a look back at the action on Instant Replay. Brought to you by Kapow Comics in Sherwood, Arkansas. Kapow Comics, 501-834-5769. Check them out on Facebook. Kapow Comics, and you know the big 300-pound splash is always Kapow. Big victory from Big John Dalton here. Welcome back to the broadcast position. Dustin Starr, Pete Pranica, and Terrence Ward. And if you are trying to get things on track to win a singles championship of any kind, that is how you start things off.
It was a dominating performance by Big John Dalton. He's got the personality, the in-ring presence, and the ability, and as you pointed out, taking inspiration from former Memphis Championship wrestlers.
The kid's doing his homework, and that's important.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, talking about entertaining and charisma and all that kind of stuff, sometimes on the other side, it's a little bit different. Standing by is Casanova, Colton Cage, the walking red flag. All right. Check it out. All right.
Thank you, Dustin. I'm here with Colton Cage. And Colton Cage, everybody's wondering, where have you been?
Whoa, where have I been at? What kind of question is that? I have been on the most luxurious European tour fit for the Casanova. All the finest cities from Madrid to France to Venice with the finest wine and the finest women. But now I am back. I am rejuvenated and I'm ready to make a statement and show these dumb people of Memphis and everybody in TV land why I am the superstar of seduction. Why I am known for getting wins and kissing tens. Why I wear these pit vipers, because if you ain't viping, whoo-wee, you ain't piping. And speaking of up this sleeve, I got a few tricks here that these dumb hicks don't know about, but I'm coming back next week, and I am ready to make a statement.
Never climb, and it isn't a hill any longer. You gave me a mountain this time.
John Cena was spilling life lessons on this stream, bro. So the best thing I watched all week, John Cena on the Cassinet stream. By the way, he stole your hairdo. You got to make a phone call.
I was about to say, you showed me a little bit of this clip because I saw the messy room, and the only thing I could see is John Cena's hair. I mean, come on, bro.
He stole your bar.
It's literally identical.
He stole your flow, bar for bar, word for word.
How is mine more gray than his, though?
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
Sunday, November 17th, boxing legend Butterbean is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, we'll celebrate Milestone 200. Be a part of history. Reserve your seat at memphiswrestling.tv. Saturday, November 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Ghost River Brewing Company on Main Street in Memphis. Tickets are just $10 plus. VIP saves $1 off beer all night long. Get your tickets right now at memphiswrestling.tv. Saturday, November 30th, don't miss Memphis Wrestling Stars of Tomorrow featuring Wrestle Center coach Jonathan Gresham, one-on-one against the boss, Tim Bosby. Get your tickets right now at memphiswrestling.tv.
Memphis Wrestling Women's Division seems to be in distress. We are in total chaos, and it's all because of one person, one bully. And while everybody is wondering, oh no, what are we gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm a former women's champion for a reason. I'm a leader in this locker room for a reason. C-Rex? Next week on Memphis Wrestling, I'm going to take your head and I'm going to DDT you in the center of the ring and pin you 1, 2, 3. And regardless of what Nixie XS says, I'll be the new Memphis Wrestling Women's Champion.
Back to Memphis Wrestling. Welcome back to ringside. And you saw just a moment ago, DDT, Dangerous Diana Taylor, is calling her shot. She wants C-Rex one-on-one for the women's title.
Look, the cheese has done slid off the cracker if she thinks that she wants to go after C-Rex for the title?
Now wait just a second there. Diana Taylor is a former Memphis Wrestling Women's Champion in her own right.
I get that, and I respect that woman for achieving that, but there was not a woman like C-Rex around when she won that title.
Well, what, are you just going to walk away and not take advantage of an opportunity?
And keep my physical abilities intact? Absolutely.
All in an upset if you want, but DDT could shock the world next week when she goes one-on-one with C-Rex for the Memphis Wrestling Women's Championship. And talking about shocking the world, what if the boss, Tim Bosby, captures the Memphis Wrestling Heritage Championship here today? Take a look.
The Gun Show may be the #1 contender, but that means nothing to us. Nothing. He is nothing to me. He's nothing to him. And one thing he's not going to be is the next Memphis Wrestling Heritage Champion.
He ain't getting a title shot until I say he can have a title shot. I'm sick of it. I want my feet of the Gun Show. Like I said before, Dustin, I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and by God, anybody can get it.
Wait just a second.
If memory serves me correct, the last time that me and you were in a ring, I made you tap out. And I did it to win the Memphis Wrestling Internet Championship. I think I can make you tap out again, but this time, to win the Memphis Wrestling Heritage Championship.
Whoa, sounds like a challenge to me, big man.
I was a different man than Tim Bosby. I'm the baddest man walking. I'll see you in the main event, boy.
Here it comes. Oh! Aaron Roberts turnabout is fair play. Ankle lock
of his own here.
Good call, Pete. Yeah, he's taking that out of Bosby's repertoire.
Nice reversal. Using Aaron Roberts' own momentum against
no
him.
Way. Oh my God in heaven!
Holy moly!
Oh, now he's got the ankle lock on Roberts. Really
Ankle
hasn't
lock.
locked in.
Just in case, though,
distracting the referee here.
Just like before, but wait a second. Big lariat decapitates the boss, and that is it.
Aaron Roberts, last week I made you tap out, and that manager just in case got involved again. So I'm out here today to talk to one person. Matchmaker King Cobra, I would like for you to come out here. We have some things to discuss. You saw what happened. They saw what happened.
Now I know the only way you're gonna get a fair shot is just in case can't be nowhere around. Next week, it's gonna be one-on-one. And Justin Cage will be barred from the building.
The following contest is our televised main event scheduled for TV time remaining. And it is for the Memphis Wrestling Heritage Championship!
Oh, yeah!
Introducing first, the challenger from Cordova, Tennessee, weighing in at 220 pounds. He is the Boss, Tim Bosby!
The one and only three-time internet champion Tim Bosby was #1 in the state of Tennessee in amateur wrestling. The kid is an absolute prospect for any and every major wrestling company, and he could have had the Memphis Heritage Championship just a couple of weeks ago if it weren't for just in case.
But no just in case in the building today.
And introducing next, his opponent.
Look on his face.
From the Dirty Burg, he is the reigning, defending Memphis Heritage Champion, the Problem, Aaron Roberts!
Aaron Roberts, the 420-pound Problem, headed to the ring to defend the Memphis Heritage Championship. And fans, we told you just a moment ago, DDT one-on-one with C-Rex next week. Also, it's been made official. Draco versus Geo Savage happens next week as well. But right now, it's main event time, and they're fighting on the floor.
Aaron Roberts far too concerned with the fans at ringside. Tim Bosby taking advantage.
Yeah, it's exactly what he's doing. Taking advantage, Pete.
Strategic advantage. What's wrong with that? You keep telling us that's okay.
Oh my gosh, there's a major difference in the two, Terrence. I think somebody wants to come through the television screen and choke you. Meanwhile, Aaron Roberts, I was going to say, is in trouble, but no longer. Fans, get your tickets for Memphis Wrestling, but beware. These guys fighting all over the place.
And Tim Bosby taking it right on the edge of the ring apron. That is going to sting the spine.
Hardest part of the ring, fans, the main event continues. Stay with us.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
We topped off the new Sonic Smasher you love with our creamy queso. With hand-smashed patties made to order, it's a cheesy love letter to your taste buds, and they're about to get real emotional. The new Double Sonic Queso Smasher, part of our Smasher lineup.
We aren't just here to see patients. We're here to help people walk out our doors, whether it's life-saving trauma care, advancing oncology treatment, or helping patients reclaim their independence. We're always here for you. Regional One Health, specializing in tomorrows.
Can't make it to the shows, but still want signed photos, posters, action figures, and more? Shop the official Memphis Wrestling eBay store at memphiswrestling.tv. Sunday, November 17th, boxing legend Butterbean is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Plus, we'll celebrate milestone 200. Be a part of history. Reserve your seat at memphiswrestling.tv.
Welcome back to Memphis Wrestling, and finally, senior official David Knight can ring the bell and officially start this match. Memphis Heritage Championships on the line. The 420-pound champ, Aaron Roberts, defends against the former 3-time internet champion, Tim Bosby, with just in case barred from the building.
Take a look at that shoulder block from Aaron Roberts. Tim Bosby hitting that shoulder like it was a brick wall.
When Aaron Roberts is taking off his belt, what's he going to do with that?
Let me say it again. Just in case is not only just barred from ringside, he's barred from the entire Wrestle Center. And you see right there, Aaron Roberts trying to cut corners using his belt. Senior official David Knight says, "Not today, pal."
Well, I think that everybody at home needs to understand that Aaron Roberts, if he does get disqualified, he still retains the title. So Tim Bosby would have used up one of his challenges and probably only remaining challenge he has stored up.
I was going to say it could be the final opportunity for Tim Bosby when he had King Cobra out here a couple of weeks ago. Last week, in fact, said I need one more chance. Gun show lariat.
Suplex!
Bosplex by Tim Bosby. Wrestle Center comes unglued.
Pounds. Dustin.
Holy moly.
Crowd chanting for Tim Bosby. Roberts remaining outside the ring. David Knight with the count.
Aaron Roberts takes a powder because he knows he could have been pinned there. Looks like he might have been playing possum, waiting for the perfect opportunity. And now the problem is back in control.
We've watched this time and time again, the aprons, the steel post, the turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good.
Oh, no.
Watch out.
Oh, Aaron Roberts.
That could have been real nasty right there.
Yeah, Roberts taking the worst of that.
The fans are in the face of Aaron Roberts. They do not like this man. And remember to join us this Sunday at the Wrestle Center. It's Milestone 200. Also, boxing legend Butterbean's going to be here. Maybe Butterbean can stop by the desk and throw one of those right hooks at Terrence Ward.
Are you serious? We're trying to call a main event match here for the Heritage title, and you're going to bring that up?
Oh, wait a second.
Ankle lock.
Nice counter.
Will Roberts tap in the middle of the ring? I don't know if Roberts can get to the rope to get a break of the hold, and Bosby really cranking the ankle lock.
Will he tap out like he did before?
And Roberts did get to the bottom rope, forcing the break.
I think everybody, including the boss, thought that was it. And several weeks back, it was it. Aaron Roberts did tap out previously, but it wasn't seen by the referee because of Just In Case, and that's why Just In Case is not allowed in the building today. Here comes the boss. Sees a big opportunity. Float over the top rope.
Oh, and Aaron Roberts introduced to the top turnbuckle.
Springboard. Nice agility by a man the size
wait a minute.
of Tim Bosby.
Choke slam.
Oh, nasty. Right in the center of the ring. That was a 2 3/4.
By the narrowest of margins.
Look at the shock on Aaron Roberts' face. You couldn't stick paper between the referee's hand and the mat. That's how close that 3 was. If David Knight would have been a little quicker with that count, we would have saw Aaron Roberts retaining his title.
Well, now you're blaming the referee?
He would have been quicker with his count, Terrence.
He was a little slow, don't you think?
No.
Aaron Roberts to his feet. You could see the boss still struggling in the center of the ring. It's all on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. The Memphis Heritage Championship is at stake.
Roberts is looking. The belt was never brought to the desk.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at that
That's
shot.
right. The match was jump-started before the bell even rang. The title was in the ring.
But again, disqualification would not result in a change of title holder.
Aaron Roberts drops the title. Picks the leg.
Yeah, but Aaron Roberts is close to that bottom rope.
You pull him, you've got to pull 420 pounds. That's tough to do for anybody.
Okay.
Boz locking it in again.
Aaron Roberts nearly in the center of the ring.
Tim Bosby getting some leverage on that ankle. And Aaron Roberts.
He could tap out. Say it, Terrence. He could tap out.
Not today.
Oh, wait. Referee David Knight.
I think he did his hands, hit his eyes, his face.
Tim Bosby's checking on him. Oh, now, and Roberts.
Aaron
He's got the belt.
Limps over to the title.
Ooh, God in
That's
heaven.
a 5mm. About 20 to 25 pounds, that championship. Made specifically for the biggest men in Memphis wrestling. And there's none bigger than the 420-pound Aaron Roberts.
Look at the smile. Aaron Roberts knows he's got this in the bag.
If he can stand up, nursing that ankle. The damage has been done. But meanwhile, on the other side, the boss can't reach his feet either.
Aaron Roberts sending a clear message to the gun show here, the boom.
We heard the gun show last week say whoever it is, he's got next. Oh my goodness.
God, nearly took his head off.
What a lariat. Gun show style. And that's it, folks.
Here is your winner and still Memphis Heritage Champion, the Problem, Aaron Roberts.
Let's take a look back at the replay brought to you by Memphis Wrestling Live. Coming up this Sunday, November 17th, boxing legend Butterbean will be here in Memphis Wrestling. Plus, we'll celebrate our milestone 200. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv, and there he is. And still, Memphis Wrestling Heritage Champion, and we might have to bleep out these chants here at the Wrestle Center.
Yeah, production team's gonna love that.
Well, give Aaron Roberts his flowers. He won it without interference.
Wait a minute.
And he's not done with Tim Bosby.
You hit the nail on the head there.
Wait a second.
Oh, here comes the gun show.
Not so fast.
Oh,
the gun show is here.
The top contender for the Heritage Championship. Oh, these guys are on a collision course. For sure.
Here to assist the boss, but also let Aaron Roberts know that I've got next. And the gun show has the Memphis Heritage Championship in his possession. And he says, come and get it. Fans, we're all out of time. I am Dustin Starr for Pete Pranica and Terrence Ward, saying, so long, everybody.